Look at the world's most valuable brands. If you ask the average person what these giants sell to make their billions, they'll usually point to the thing right in front of them. We assume the money comes from the burgers, the smartphones, or the cans of soda, but those highly visible items are rarely the actual profit engines. Believing that surface-level illusion is why so many everyday operators find themselves exhausted, burning out, and failing to scale. They are trying to replicate a model that doesn't actually exist. We call this the single gate trap. You fall into this trap when you rely entirely on one visible cash flow channel. You sell one physical product or bill hourly for one service, putting the entire weight of your survival on a solitary point of failure. The businesses dominating their categories don't win because they push harder on that single point. They win because they open hidden parallel channels running quietly alongside it. Escaping the grind means you have to stop trying to force more sales through your main product. You have to learn how to see and engineer these invisible cash flow channels operating in the background. This chart shows McDonald's corporate revenue. The left bar tracks money from physical restaurants, $9.78 billion from flipping burgers. That is what is seen. Watch the right bar. $15.72 billion comes from rent and royalty fees. McDonald's acts as a massive real estate syndicate. The cheap calories are a customer acquisition tool used to fund high-margin property rent. We see the same pattern in tech. Apple pulls in over $220 billion by moving premium hardware like iPhones and MacBooks, but the real margins are engineered in the unseen ecosystem. Every device acts as a delivery truck for over $100 billion in high-margin recurring tools, from iCloud storage to App Store commissions to AppleCare insurance. In both cases, the famous, highly visible product is just the bait. It is designed to lock the customer into a highly profitable backend. After analyzing 1,000 businesses, from street-level shops to tech giants, a pattern emerges in how these backends are built. We call it the 7 money gates. These represent the 7 universal channels for extracting value: product, service, access, attention, money, risk, and brand. By stacking these gates, you build a cash flow architecture. Instead of relying on one transaction, you allow a single customer to move through multiple gates simultaneously. This multiplies the revenue extracted from the exact same asset, transaction, or audience, without adding extra effort. True leverage arrives the moment you stop laboring inside a single channel and start acting as the architect of these gates. These mechanics apply directly to local consulting firms, digital agencies, and retail shops. You don't need to invent a brand new product or pivot into a different industry to get this kind of leverage. Your immediate next step is to identify the single gate you rely on right now, and then figure out which of the remaining unseen gates you've been ignoring. Once you stop looking at your front-end product as your primary profit engine, you finally learn the true language of trade and value extraction. But to escape the single gate trap completely, you need a precise blueprint showing exactly how the world's best operators stack these channels together. That is why we are releasing an entirely free book for entrepreneurs called The 7 Money Gates. You can reserve your copy by joining the waitlist today. When you sign up, you'll immediately start receiving daily dossiers. These short reports break down the hidden cash flow architectures of 100 global brands, showing you exactly how they make their money. Understanding this system gives you the language to see trade for what it is, and the blueprint to engineer those same invisible channels in your own business.